Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your body.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you about the perfect week and how God keeps blessing me.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. No matter what you're going through, let's chat. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Girl, you know I'm here for you. Let's chat.
Before we get started, keep in mind that this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. This is strictly my opinion and my thoughts. And also make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe to this channel. But just in case you come for me, please make sure you read the disclaimer in all of its entirety. Hey, honey. Hey, it is your girl, Miss Leda, and I am back with yet another video. So, guys, today's video, we're going to be talking about the Muckers. I hope you guys are ready. So, let's get into it, honey. So, as we all know, this is simply going to be a recap, and I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Last year in November, it had been numerous speculations that Toya and Rakan were actually together. In January of this year, they actually had showed rings as they were out to eat on Love by Erica's birthday, showing that they were engaged. And there was also a tattoo that was visible with Rakan's name on it. So now let's fast forward. It is the end of the year, and they just recently showed their marriage license. And we're going to get into what a marriage license is versus what a marriage certificate is. So they have been engaged. It will be a year in January, but we're going to get into that as well. So you guys stay tuned. Let's get into this. So for those of you guys who've never been married, like myself, the first thing that you have to do is apply for a marriage license with your county clerk's office. Now, what the marriage license is for is when you actually are on the wedding day, you give that to the officiant so that way they can go ahead and sign off that they actually legally married you guys. Then what you do from there is it is turned in and sent in for a marriage certificate. That is your actual proof that you guys are married and are legally married. You have went through all the steps and the processes. Both of them are vital in order to be legally married within the state of Texas. Now, when you apply for a marriage license, you have 90 days to get married, or else that marriage license will expire and you will have to purchase another one and start the process all over again. Now, in order to obtain a marriage license, you have to at least be 18 years of age. You have to show ID or passport or something that is legal verification that you are who you say that you are. Okay. Then once you do that, then they will go ahead and issue the documentation to you within 72 hours. They have to verify and make sure that all the information that you gave them is in fact accurate before they can authorize a printout of the marriage certificate to be sent to you. But again, it takes 72 hours in order for it to be done. Now, there are some waivers, especially if you're in the military and you're trying to get married. They do have some exceptions and some waivers to the rules. But those are normally the processes that you go through in order to get a marriage license.
So I want to make this video for the fellas real quick, because I believe a lot of times we forget, how we got the woman that we got, whether it's a long-term relationship or whether it's a marriage, first year, second year, third year, 20 years, 30 years down the line. We forget to apply the pressure. If you've been married, life goes up and down. Your marriage goes up and down. You go through rough times, you go through good times, and each party may lack in certain areas. The man may be lacking because they going to work all the time. They may be tired, not thinking about doing romantic things, not thinking about doing the small things. And the same goes for the other. But man, listen, we got to continue to apply pressure. Whether that's your girlfriend, your wife, your significant other, whatever, You want to continue to apply pressure. This is how you keep your marriage fresh. This is how you keep everything rolling the way that you wanted to roll. When you want to come home and, you took the shower, you get off work, you're tired, you get into bed, and your wife, girlfriend, she walks out of the shower, she put her stuff on, and she's smelling good, looking good. You got one thing on your mind, but you got to set yourself up for that. And a lot of times, we get complacent. We get comfortable with where we're at by going to work, coming home, seeing the wife, seeing the kids, getting in that whole routine, getting in that whole schedule. And that can be bad for the marriage. That can be bad and unhealthy for the relationship, because the same things that you were doing before you got married to, before y'all was in a relationship, when you had just met her and you laid eyes on her and you was like, man, that girl, that's the baddest thing I done seen, in a long time, trying to get to know her. And you was putting forth all this effort, setting up dates, setting up all kind of traveling, you guys traveling, all kind of doing all type of things, paying for stuff. You sweet talking her, whispering in her ears, kissing her on the neck, being romantic, setting up things, giving the candlelight dinners and things of that nature. You was applying pressure in the beginning, but we got to continue to apply pressure throughout the whole marriage, because that woman grows. And when that woman grows, you have to understand that things change. The thing that you were doing in the beginning, that you was wiring her with, you was bringing her flowers, and she was ecstatic about it. 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, you bring her some flowers and she like, okay, thanks, babe. It don't even phase her no more, because she wants something different. She wants you to play with the mental. She wants you to excite her here, not just physically, but you have to excite her mentally. And that's why we have to continue to, fellas be like, oh, I ain't in the game no more, so I ain't got to work on my game. I ain't got to work on, the sweet talking, the lines that I throw out. No, you got to continue to apply pressure. Let your game evolve. Throw game at your wife, throw game at your girlfriend. Not the games where you cheating, but the games that you throwing at her. It's kind of like, okay, if I say this right here, it's going to come in. I'm going to get this back in.
All right, so y'all want Miss Leda's thoughts and opinion. Well, let's get into it. First thing I'm going to say is, if God be for their marriage, then who can be against them? We are all entitled to our opinion, and we can all have our disapproval in regards to how they got together, but only God can deter their relationship. Only they can deter their own relationship. If they content, then we need to be content, because we on the outside looking in. We not marrying them. They marrying each other. And so if they're content with their decision and how things came about, then other people need to be accepting of it as well and move on from the situation. It happened, so be it. It brought about a union that is based upon God. And so why not be happy for them? I believe in Black love, and I, for one, am proud of them. Hey, if that's what y'all want to do, y'all want to get married, I encourage you to get married. Be happy. Unite as one. Y'all already act like y'all are the world's best of friends. Y'all know I always say they Walt Disney happy over there. And so I hope that they continue to be Walt Disney happy over there. I wish them nothing but the best. Now, one thing that I will definitely say is, being that you are entering into a marriage, the first thing that you always have to do is make sure that your foundation is based upon God. Be that family that prays together, because a family that prays together definitely stays together. Always put God first and seek Him in everything that you do, especially in your marriage. Continue to work as a team that prays together. That I can't stress that enough. Pray together. Be one another's best friend. But always remember that God is the Alpha and the Omega. And so that's the most important thing. And then remember that what God joins together, let no man or woman intervene from. Okay? But anyhow, so my next thing is, keep your problems off YouTube. Whatever trials and tribulations your relationship may go through, keep them off YouTube. Not everyone is for you, and some people are wishing upon your downfall and will definitely say, oh, that's karma. That's karma for how they got together. But if they don't know your business, then how can they be in your business? So I would definitely say keep your business off YouTube, because not everybody is for you. Now, the next thing I will say is ignore other people's projections that they place upon you and your relationship. Just like they keep saying that it's wrong in regards to how you guys got together, that's a projection. Continue to thrive and do as you do. You know, again, when God calls us all home, God's not gonna ask, well, did Billy Bob and Sally Sue like y'all? No, it's gonna be based solely upon God and his opinions and thoughts and what he knows of you. So don't worry about other people and what other people think about you, because the only person whose thought that matters is God. So don't let them project something upon you that only God can alter. That's all I can really say in that regards. Don't let anybody ever project anything based on your relationship, on you as a person, on your individuality, and etc. Be who you are, but make sure it's authentic and that you're always your genuine selves in front of the camera, off the camera, and so on. Because people can sense when you fake things. And so that's all I can say. But don't let other people's projections intervene in your relationship, because they definitely will try. They will try. But it's up to you to be strong enough to ignore. Now, I would say also, ignore the negative comments, because it's always going to be someone out there that's going to be a negative Nancy that's not going to agree with what you did or y'all get married or anything in that regards. But like I say, if God be for you, who could be against you? So just remember to pray, put God first, and make sure that y'all pray over your family on a daily basis. So I wish these guys nothing but the best. And I hope and pray for longevity for their relationship. And I'm all for Black love, like I say. So now, one thing that I definitely need to say is, you guys seen that a marriage license in the state of Texas is good for 90 days. So, that means that the wedding day is fastly approaching, honey. So, y'all, in the next 3 months, they got to be married within the next 3 months, or that marriage license is going to expire and they're going to have to get another one. So, when y'all predicting that they get married? Let me be messy for 1 second. I say on the same day that they showed that they was getting engaged on. Oh, did I say that? Nah, let me stop. I honestly don't know when they're getting married. But whenever they do get married, I'm happy for them. Like I say, 90 days is how long a marriage license is good for. So if you guys count from the time that they announced it until 90 days, that might give you some indicators in regards to when they might be getting married. Who knows? I'm just saying, y'all better pay attention to some things and look into some things. Y'all better do your research, honey, because 90 days, that's 3 months. Y'all better recognize, okay? So, again, congratulations to them. I wish them nothing but the best. And until next time, guys, I am your girl, Miss Leda. I am opinionated, I am unbothered, and I am unapologetically me. So, guys, I am your girl, Miss Leda, and I am signing off for today. Until next time, honey, you have a wonderful day. Bye, honey. Bye. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We love to engage around here, so please leave your thoughts and comments in the section down below. Until next time.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your tired feet.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me.